These are 10 vegetables you should always grow. And the first up is tomatoes. Tomatoes are incredibly popular, and for good reason. They're rich in vitamin C, potassium, and powerful antioxidants like lycopene. But if you want flavor that's sweeter, juicier, and fresher than anything store-bought, you absolutely must grow your own. From seed, tomatoes usually take about 5 to 7 days to germinate, and around 60 to 85 days to reach harvest. They need 6 to 8 hours of full sun daily, and so placing them in the sunniest part of your garden is essential. Water them deeply 2 to 3 times a week, or more often in extreme heat. Use compost or organic tomato fertilizer every 2 weeks. Watch for pests like aphids, hornworms, or whiteflies, but you can deter them with neem oil or by planting basil nearby. Tomatoes thrive in warm weather, but they hate frost, so plant them only after the danger of frost has passed. Moreover, you can enjoy an extended harvest if you pick them slightly underripe and let them ripen indoors. Meanwhile, lettuce offers something completely different. It grows fast, it's easy to manage, and it's packed with folate, fiber, and vitamin K, whether you prefer romaine, butterhead, or loose leaf types. Lettuce is a staple for any home garden. It germinates in 2 to 10 days and can be harvested within 30 to 45 days. Lettuce prefers 4 to 6 hours of sunlight, especially in cooler climates. But if you live somewhere hot, partial shade will prevent it from bolting too quickly. Keep the soil moist but not soggy, and use compost tea or worm castings for a gentle organic boost. Slugs and aphids can be a problem. Therefore, sprinkle crushed eggshells around your plants, or introduce ladybugs to help. While lettuce keeps your garden fresh and leafy, cabbage adds weight, crunch, and long-lasting storage. It's often overlooked, but it's full of vitamin C, fiber, and folate, and it's perfect for slaws, soups, and fermented dishes. Seeds usually sprout within 7 to 10 days, and heads mature in about 70 to 100 days. It requires 6 hours of sun daily, and so give it a spot with consistent light. Water regularly to keep the soil evenly moist, and feed with compost tea or kelp-based fertilizer. Watch out for cabbage worms and aphids. But if you use row covers, early on, you can prevent most infestations. As cabbage forms tight heads underground, carrots quietly build their color and sweetness beneath the surface. They're loaded with beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A. And they're a fun root veggie for all ages to grow. They take about 14 to 21 days to sprout, and around 60 to 80 days to mature. Carrots need full sun, about 6 hours per day, and loose, rock-free soil for straight, healthy roots. Keep the soil consistently moist, and enrich it with compost before planting. Avoid too much nitrogen, or you'll get bushy tops instead of strong roots. Pests like carrot rustfly and aphids may appear, but so long as you rotate crops and use row covers, they're easy to manage. And if you plant in early spring or fall, the cool weather makes them even sweeter. Right after carrots, green beans bring speed and abundance to your garden. Whether you grow bush types or climbing pole beans, they're rich in fiber, folate, and vitamin A, and they keep producing with very little effort. Seeds germinate in 7 to 10 days, and beans are ready to pick in 50 to 60 days. They love warmth and need 6 to 8 hours of sun daily, so give them a sunny spot and watch them take off. Water deeply once or twice a week, and feed with compost or fish emulsion. Beans fix nitrogen in the soil, therefore they boost fertility. For the next crop, beetles and aphids might visit, but soapy sprays and natural predators help keep things balanced. Moreover, the more you harvest, the more the plants produce, so pick often. As green beans stretch upward, spinach hugs the ground and fills it with deep green, iron-rich leaves. It's one of the healthiest and fastest growing leafy greens you can grow. It germinates in 7 to 14 days, and baby leaves are ready in as little as 30 days. Spinach likes 4 to 6 hours of sunlight and prefers cooler seasons. But if it gets too hot, it bolts. So early spring or fall is ideal. Water consistently, and use compost-rich soil for optimal growth. Pests like slugs and leaf miners can be kept away with floating row covers. Spinach grows quickly, and if you pick only the outer leaves, it keeps growing, giving you multiple harvests from a single planting. On the other hand, if you're craving bold color and spicy flavor, then peppers are a must. Whether sweet or hot, peppers are rich in vitamin C and loaded with antioxidants like capsaicin. They take 7 to 14 days to germinate, and fruits mature in 60 to 90 days. Peppers need full sun, at least 6 hours daily, and steady warmth to thrive. Water deeply but allow the soil to dry between watering. Use compost and bone meal to support flowering and fruiting. Aphids and spider mites are common pests, but so are neem oil and beneficial insects like ladybugs. Peppers love heat, and if you keep harvesting regularly, you'll get even more blooms and fruit. Moreover, they look stunning in the garden with their glossy, vibrant skins. If you're short on time or space, radishes are your best friend. These spicy, crunchy roots mature incredibly fast and are full of vitamin C. They germinate in just 3 to 7 days and can be harvested in 25 to 35 days. Radishes need full sun, but will tolerate partial shade, especially in hot regions. Keep soil moist and add compost before planting. Skip high nitrogen fertilizer. Flea beetles and root maggots may appear, but crop rotation and clean garden practices work wonders. Radishes not only give you quick results, but they also help break up the soil, making it easier for other root crops to grow. And if you're after something cool, crisp, and perfect for pickling, cucumbers never disappoint. They're rich in vitamin K and water, making them a summer favorite. They sprout in 7 to 10 days and fruit in 50 to 70 days. Cucumbers need full sun and plenty of room to climb, so vertical trellising works great. Water deeply and often, especially when fruits are forming. Use seaweed fertilizer or compost tea for healthy vines. Pests like cucumber beetles and powdery mildew can show up, but good airflow and mulch help reduce those risks. As long as you keep picking, cucumbers keep coming. Moreover, fresh picked cucumbers taste far better than anything wrapped in plastic. 2. Round things out, onions offer versatility, storage, and nutrition. They're rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, and they add depth to almost every dish you cook. They germinate in 7 to 10 days and mature in about 90 to 120 days. Onions need full sun and well-draining soil to thrive. Water regularly, but avoid overwatering. Compost and aged manure help early on, but don't overfeed later in the season. Thrips and onion maggots are possible threats. Therefore, crop rotation and spacing are key. After harvesting, cure them in a dry place for a couple of weeks, and they'll last for months. Onions are one of the most rewarding crops for long-term use. And finally, potatoes are a must-grow crop that offers hardy yields and incredible versatility in the kitchen. They're packed with vitamin C, potassium, and fiber, and they can grow even in small spaces, like bags or containers. Potatoes don't grow from seeds, but from seed potatoes, which are pieces of mature potato with eyes. After planting, they take about 80 to 120 days to mature, depending on the variety. They need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight and loose, well-drained soil so the tubers can expand freely. Water deeply once or twice a week, especially as the tubers begin forming underground. Use compost or organic potato fertilizer to encourage strong growth. Keep an eye out for pests like Colorado potato beetles or blight. But if you rotate crops and mulch heavily, you can prevent many problems naturally. Moreover, harvesting potatoes is incredibly satisfying, like digging up buried treasure. And once cured and stored in a cool, dark place, they'll last for months, making them one of the most valuable crops in your garden.